और जीरो दो छः दो एक तीन एक 14 4 3 21 21 एक 17 21 21 और एक 22 14 के 16 सॉरी 28 के 30 14 और 3 17 43 इसको काट दो काट दो और ये इनको कितने करते हैं एलसीएम लेना एलसीएम तो ऐसा करेगा बात इसमें एलसीएम तीन नंबर को नंबर कितना करा 5 एक 12 एक 5 49 के 7 10 होगा एक हुआ फिर 3 होगा 3 43 1 2 3 12 ठीक है 4 12 16 16 और एक 17 3 से कटेगा यहाँ होगा तुम्हारा 3 6 8 3 4 ये नहीं 4 अगर ठीक हो ये क्या क्या है 11 से 512 में से 2 सम 5 मिला 10 से 7 3 ठीक है इसके बाद ये आ गया ना इसके बाद यहाँ दिया 3 है 10 ठीक है 5 ठीक है ये मैंने सिर्फ तो देखो या मौला and each seller buy eggs at 9 for 18 rupees and sell them 11 for 18 rupees. Okay, find the profit or loss percentage. या तो प्रॉफिट हो गया तो लॉस होगा, इसमें तो मेरा प्रॉफिट दिख रहा है, लॉस तो दिख नहीं रहा है। लेट्स सी, नहीं सॉरी लॉस है बिकॉज 9 रुपये 9 अंडा खरीदा 20 रुपये में, 11 अंडा बेचा 28 रुपये। अगर ऐसे देखा जाए तो प्रॉफिट हो रहा है तुम्हारा 12 पॉइंट लॉस हो रहा है 12.24। ₹20 20/9 has 27 moons named after Shakespearean characters. Do you know Uranus has retrograde rotation, spinning east to west, opposite to most planets like Earth, which rotate west to east? Okay, Neptune, eighth and farthest planet from the Sun, ice giant with a deep blue color due to methane, distance equal to 4.47 billion kilometers from Sun, bluish green color due to methane, discovered in 1846 by Johann Gill. Okay, Gill. Based on prediction by Urban Warrior, has 14 moons, with Triton being the largest. Dwarf planet, smaller bodies that orbit and Sun, but have not cleared their orbit. Five officially recognized Pluto, Iris, Haumea, Mimic, Ceres. Smallest planet, Mercury, largest planet, Jupiter. Rings present around Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, studied via telescopes and limited spacecraft mission. Pluto, dwarf planet, located in the Kuiper Belt beyond Neptune. Discovered in 1930 by Clyde Tombaugh. Reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006. Has five moons. Charon being the largest half Pluto size. Other Nix, Hydra, Kerberos, Styx. Thin atmosphere of nitrogen, methane, and carbon monoxide. Surface of ice, rock, and methane. Frost, heart-shaped. Tombaugh, something. Orbit, elliptical and inclined, sometimes closer to Sun than Neptune. IAU's definition of planet adopted in 2006. For an object to be classified as a planet in solar system, it must meet all three criteria. Orbit the Sun. The object must revolve around the Sun, sufficient mass for a nearly round shape. Its gravity must pull into a nearly spherical from hydrostatic equilibrium. Clear the neighborhood around its orbit. It must have cleared other debris and objects from its orbital path. Other body, asteroid, meteors, and comets. Asteroid, small rocky body, orbiting the Sun, mostly found in asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Largest asteroid is Ceres, also a dwarf planet. Meteors, and meteorites. Meteoroid, a small rock fragment or particle moving through space. Meteoroid entering Earth atmosphere appear as shooting star. Meteorite, part of meteor that survive and fall on Earth. Famous meteors: Soar, Gemini, also December 14, 2008. Comets are small icy and rocky bodies that travel in highly elliptical orbit around the Sun. Near Sun, ice vaporizes from glowing tail, always away from Sun. Famous Halley's Comet appears every 75 to 76 years. Next in 2061. अच्छा कब पता चलो देखा मैंने 19 हो गया 19 का mountains of the Earth motions of the Earth rotation. Earth rotates on its axis once every 12 hours, causing day and night. Without rotation, one side would always face the Sun, constant day, and the other in darkness, constant night. Revolution: Earth orbits Sun in 365 days, 1 days 1 year. Extra 1/4 days adds up. Leap year 66 days every 4 years. Revolution causes seasons on Earth. Earth Earth's orbit is elliptical, with the Sun at one pole. Axial tilt. Earth axis is tilted at 23.5 degree, responsible for change in daylight length and season. Solstice and equinoxes. Summer solstice, 24 June. Sun directly above the Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north. The northern hemisphere has the longest day. The southern hemisphere has the shortest. Longest day 31 June in each and every year. Okay, the North Pole gets continuous sunlight for 6 months. What? वही नॉर्वे कैसे एक जगह वहीं बात मतलब कंटिन्यूस डे होता है मतलब दिन में कंटिन्यू नाइट होता है विंटर सोल्स्टिस 22 दिसंबर जो कि आने वाला है सन डायरेक्टली अबव द ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैप्रिकॉर्न अच्छा कैप्रिकॉर्न ये ना मतलब इस जगह ये नीचे से कैप्रिकॉर्न 23.5 degree south, making it exactly the south. The southern hemisphere has the longest day. अच्छा मतलब 22 तारीख को longest day रहेगा चेक करना पड़ेगा. The northern hemisphere is the shortest. कुछ दिख रहा है northern है तो northern region हर पर देखना तो पड़ेगा. The south pole get continuous sunlight for 6 months. वही अगर northern hemisphere में ना ये रहेगा अंधेरा. Equinoxes 21st March and 23rd September. Sun directly above the equator. Global day and night equal. What? 12 hours. March 21 vernal spring equinox north, autumn equinox south. September 23 autumn equinox north, vernal spring equinox south. Note, days are approximately due to minor calendar variation. Important year. 1543 Nicholas Copernicus proposed the heliocentric theory. Sun at the center, not Earth. Okay. 1609 Galileo Galilei used telescope for the first astronomical observation. Moon observed phases of Venus. 1687 Isaac Newton published Law of universal gravitation in Principia Mathematica. 1915, Albert Einstein introduced general theory of relativity, explaining space, time, and gravity. 1929, Edwin Hubble proved the universe is expanding redshift of galaxies. 2006, IAU decision. Pluto reclassified as a dwarf planet, reducing planet from 9 to 8. अच्छा तो अच्छे भी वही geographical coordinates and time zone. Latitude and longitude are imaginary lines around the Earth used to locate a person or object precisely. Latitudes and longitudes for a network of lines used to locate any place on Earth, measured in degree, minutes, and seconds as angular distance. Latitude measures angular distance north or south of the equator 0 degree in degree. तो फिर हुआ क्या? तो फिर हुआ ये the equator is at 0 degree latitude, the north pole is 90 degree north, south pole is 90 degree south. Okay, समझ गया? Lines of latitude are parallel, circle also called parallel, हैं? running east to west. ये ऐसे ये नॉर्थ ईस्ट हुआ, ये नॉर्थ हुआ, ये साउथ हुआ, नॉर्थ साउथ इस वेस्ट ये तो मतलब इस वेस्ट घूम रहा है. ओके, तो वो पैरेलल जो है ये पैरेलल है. उसके बाद बोला गया है कि the tropic of Cancer is at 23.5 degree north, the tropic of Capricorn is at 23.5 degree south, the Arctic circle is at 66.5 degree north, the Antarctic circle is at 66.5 degree south. Latitude heat zone. तो क्या है latitude heat zone? Let's see. Earth's heat zone defined by sunlight, okay, angle and intensity, shape, climate and biodiversity, torrid, temperate and freeze zone. Torrid zone between tropic of Cancer and tropic of Capricorn. तो मतलब 23.5 degree north and 23.5 degree south. And this is direct sunlight. ठीक है, वो एकदम डायरेक्ट sunlight receive करता है. The hottest climate with tropical ecosystem. मतलब वो जो zone है hottest है, वो zone ठीक है समझा. Temperate zone between tropic of Cancer and Antarctic. Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. Moderate climate with seasonal variation, sun never overhead. मतलब 66.5 north, 66.5 south. ये वो जो है एकदम ऊपर नहीं होता है, वो seasonal west चीज है. कर लो. Very good. iPhone 2 कहाँ लगाऊं? Freeze zone between Arctic Circle and North Pole 90 degree north and the Antarctic Circle and South Pole 90 degree south. Cold climate with slanted sunlight and polar conditions. मतलब वो जो freeze zone जो है वो सबसे ज़्यादा ठंडी चीज मतलब zone. यहाँ पे sunlight जो है बहुत रेयर आती है. Okay. First, hot latitude located near 30 degree north and 30 degree south, characterized by calm wind and dry descending air, forming desert like the Sahara. मतलब रात ठंडा दिन को उधर. Longitude measure distance east or west of the prime meridian. Here prime meridian समझ गए रात की बात है. Expressed in degree using meridian that connect the north and south pole. Prime meridian, the 0 degree latitude, 0 degree longitude line passing through Greenwich, UK, serving as the global reference for longitude and time. International date line, the 1 degree longitude line where the date change facilitating global timekeeping. Application longitudes enable navigation, timekeeping, and mapping by providing a precise east-west positioning system. Meridians of longitude. Meridians of longitude are imaginary semicircle line. Okay, connecting the north pole to the south pole, measuring distance east or west of the prime meridian. Measurement. Longitude is measured in degree from 0 to 180 east or west, with 180 degree marking the international date line. Prime meridian, the 0 degree longitude line passing through Greenwich, UK, serves as the global reference for time and east-west positioning. International date line, the 1 degree longitude line where the date change aiding global time coordination. Applications: meridian facilitate navigation, timekeeping, example Greenwich time, mean time, and mapping by defining east-west coordinates. Standard time and time zone. Standard time, uniform time within a region determined by the mean solar time of its central meridian. Time zone, a geographic region using the same standard time and facilitate travel, trade, and communication. The 0 degree longitude at Greenwich, UK, serves as the global reference for time zone. Greenwich means time GMT. Each time zone spans 50 degrees of longitude, equivalent to a 1 hour time difference. India's standard time (IST) based on 82.5 degree east longitude (EST) in 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of GMT. Longitude and time. Earth rotation. Earth rotates 360 degrees in 24 hours, equating to 50 degrees of longitude per hour or 1 day every 4 minutes. Rotation. 4 minutes. Rotation direction. Earth rotates from west to east, affecting local time ahead. Local time based on longitude. Moving east, traveling east, the sun rises earlier, so local time is ahead of Greenwich Mean Time, resulting in a time gain. Moving west, traveling west, the sun rises later, so local time is behind GMT, resulting in a time loss. Time calculation. Longitude determines local time differences from the prime meridian 0 degree, with each 15 degree shift equaling a 1 hour difference. Thus, longitude helps in calculating local time difference from the prime meridian GMT. Country with time zone. Country number of time zone. France 13 time zone, Russia 11, United States 11, Australia 9, UK 9, Canada 6, Denmark 5, New Zealand 5, Brazil 4, Mexico 4, time zone in India.